I am Malcolm Van Delst, and this is an excerpt from Do the Wrong Thing, a, a book series or extra long novel that opens with a woman trying to kill herself. She says, "I don't know why I tried to do this," and by way of explanation tells her life story. We're about 2/3 through the series in about book 4. I've been reordering scenes, as I've said, between the rap concerts I read last week and this. There are the scenes where Ava is fighting with her roommate Eric while she polishes her Doc Martens, the end of the Guinness Field housing protest, Ava moving into her own apartment, and Posey moving to Berlin. My questions are, how does the first section sound now after the additions I've made? Any issues? In the leather jacket part, and to its following post-Jason breakup scene, are the jumps okay? Does it all work? Anything else? Boring, confusing, flat? Okay. There's a poster sale at Arbor U. If you want to get some for your apartment, Emily fast talks at work. I wrinkle my nose. University student posters? Hardly fuck capitalism on an old board. I've started making my own art. There's a room upstairs off the lobby, full of old furniture and housewares. Take what you want, the landlord told me. I grabbed a homemade plywood TV stand or bookshelf, a 70s curved wood lounger with no cushion, a faux marble side table, and a beat-up, legless dresser. I painted the lounger black and silver and made a fake zebra fur pillow for it. I painted and reupholstered the velvet chair I got from Eric and Mary Ann's to match the lounger. I put the dresser in my second bedroom and sprayed it fluorescent pink. Unfortunately, when I kicked over a corner of the drop sheet on the floor, the carpet was dusted in paint. I hope it comes out. Vacuuming didn't work. From the boiler room, I grabbed 2 spiderweb-filled cinder blocks and cleaned them off. They'll be the dresser's legs. The landlord won't miss them. Then I closed the door to my second bedroom. I want to stencil dinosaurs onto that dresser. I can do whatever I want with it since it was free and throw it out afterwards if it looks like crap, which is the direction it seems to be heading. I bought a white sheet and a bunch of brightly colored toddler toys from the Salvation Army, tacked up the sheet in the living room, glued plastic donuts to it, and sprayed the lot with black and fluorescent pink and green lines and X's. There's paint dust on the carpet out here, too. I didn't notice at first. I thought a drop sheet behind the white sheet and stretching a few feet in front of it on the floor would be enough. I went back to the hardware store, and bought the biggest drop sheet I could find. Pretty much my entire living room, one wall and floor are now covered in clear plastic. I like it. Serial killer or artist. I got some nice stuff at the poster sale, Emily continues. If you're interested, tomorrow's the last day. It'll be some time before my donut piece is finished, and I do have other walls. So, and then here follows the scenes where Ava goes to the poster sale that I've already read and puts the posters up in her apartment, followed by the scene at the Great Attune nightclub where Emily's love interest, Jason, puts all of his attention on Ava, and Emily tells Ava to go out with him if she wants to. Yeah. As the bus rumbles to the city's outskirts, I watch the streets become less dense and more gray and big box retailer. At Arlington and West Avenue, I get off amongst 4-lane highways, massive parking lots, and car dealerships. I wait for an eternity at a crosswalk. The wind is cold and the relentless sun hides the little white walking man when the light changes. I trudge to JP Motorcycles, cross its tarmac, and push open the door. A bell above me tingles. Smells of leather, new upholstery, and plastic fill my nostrils. I survey the store, see what I want, and pass the bikes to the back wall where the jackets hang. Can I help you, miss? Turning, I see a tall, thin, older man with slouched shoulders. I want to buy a jacket. Okay, any particular style? He sizes me up. This rack over here has the sale items. I follow his hand and walk over. The jackets are colored or have stitched patterns on their upper arms or across the tops of the chest. I go back to the wall. I finger a traditional motorcycle jacket, like one James Dean would wear, but I'm afraid. You have to be someone to wear a jacket like this. What will my parents say? I mean, they don't have to see it. I pull the tag. $220, pretty much what I expected, but I'd have it forever. I pull the coat off the hanger. It's so heavy. I put it on. It's too big, says the man. Well, I want to wear it in the winter, I say, with a sweater underneath. The man nods. Okay, that's the one then. I hesitate. My heart pounds. I shrug off the jacket and move to a more acceptable model, mid-thigh, straight cut, almost like the coat June gave me, except thicker, made to protect a motorcycle rider, not an office worker on a subway. Are you sure you want it big like that? The man asks. Here, try this. You'll still be able to wear a sweater under this one. He holds out a smaller size, waits for me to take off the one I've got on. I stare at myself in the mirror. I walk back to the James Dean model. This is it. This. But the one I'm wearing is less visible. Like, people won't look at me as much when I'm wearing it. It's still an outlaw jacket, even if those properties aren't discernible. I try it on again, the smaller size that the man recommended. What's your return policy? I ask, not looking at him. 2 weeks unworn, he says. Okay, I'll take this one. My leather jacket remains in its plastic wrapper. I don't like it. Oh, hi, says the man at the motorcycle store. You're back. I smile, embarrassed. I think I want the shorter one. At home, this jacket remains in its plastic wrapper too, but this time past the 2-week return period. Emily and I stand at the back of the Pioneer before a shift. How would you feel if I went out with Jason, she says, staring forward and only turning slightly to look at me at the end of her question. Go for it, I say. We're done. I remember visiting Jason a week ago at Rojo Sombrero, the upscale Mexican restaurant where he works as a cook. I felt awkward and out of place as I waited for him in my docks. Purple skirt and new leather jacket. I could smell the jacket. It was plasticky, like the store, and the leather was stiff and uncreased. I felt like a fraud, a used car salesman in a shiny suit. The posh and confident waiters and waitresses swirled around. I looked at the menu. $10 for a plate of nachos. When Jason came out, I tried to be cheery and act like I wasn't uncomfortable while he traded barbs and jokes with his coworkers. He was polite, and I knew it was over. I wanted it to be over. He was at home here. Besides, Roger Sombrero isn't cool. Nerd and doof, that's cool.